Alright lads, how you doing? Welcome back to Baggy TV, welcome back to my channel. In this video lads, I'm going to be addressing the Brighton Chelsea pre-season friendly match. But to be honest, I'm going to be addressing Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner's performance mainly. That is the most interesting part of this match, and that's what I'm going to be addressing in this video. Before we get into the video lads, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. For some reason the subscriptions have dried up recently. I don't know why, but maybe it has something to do with me not uploading regularly enough. Anyway lads, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, comment and share it. I'd appreciate that. Now let's jump into the video. Okay lads, so the game finished 1-1. Brighton had 2 penalties and they scored 1 of them. The second half of the match lads, it wasn't really all that interesting. So I'm going to be talking about the performance in the first half mainly. Lads, I'll be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised at the way we played in attack. And I say pleasantly surprised because I wasn't expecting us to play in this particular way. I knew Hakim Ziyech was going to provide us with a lot in regards to assists, the way he passes the ball, the way he moves off the ball. I knew that was going to happen. I knew Timo Werner was going to give us a lot in regards to his pace and his positioning. I knew that was going to happen. But I didn't know, and I wasn't expecting the interchanges that was happening in this match. Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner in particularly, I mean I saw it a little bit with Hudson-Odoi as well, but with Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner, they were mixing it up. Hakim Ziyech coming down the centre, Timo Werner would go out to the wing, and vice versa. Hakim Ziyech was down the centre 1 minute, on the wing the other minute, and he was doing it in conjunction with Timo Werner's movement as well. And that really confused the opposition. I saw Hudson-Odoi also do that a little bit with Timo Werner. I really enjoyed the way they were passing the ball between them. Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. Their movement wasn't players who had just literally started playing together a few weeks ago. It looked like they had that chemistry. And I saw that chemistry even more when it came to Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner. Where did that chemistry come from? I don't understand. You know, they were playing in 2 different leagues, 2 different styles, 2 different systems, and then they came to England and now they're gelling in a different system to the ones they were playing in. And that being said, they were gelling really, really well. I really enjoyed the way they were connecting, and the chemistry between Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner today was top class. Hakim Ziyech's passing, his cross the line, across the pitch, changing the play on with his long passes, they were spectacular. And I'm serious lads, I mean, switching play, getting the ball to cross from one side of the pitch to the other, it's not easy. It's doable, but it's not easy, and it's not always easy to do it in an effective way. I mean, we see players do it, but it doesn't get done effectively. Hakim Ziyech was doing it effectively in this match, his very first match with the team. And I was really happy to see that, and I'm only thinking what we're going to see in the future with Hakim Ziyech integrating even better with the team. Timo Werner, his runs, his positioning, it was spectacular. I just wish he had more of an assist and a little bit more chemistry when it came to Loftus-Cheek. Him and Loftus-Cheek were kind of clashing in regards to their positioning. You see, Timo Werner in this match, he was playing in a false 9 kind of situation quite a lot. He was coming back and moving forward, taking the ball and bringing it forward. And that meant that him and Loftus-Cheek were clashing heads, man. They were getting each other's way. Because Loftus-Cheek was the top of that triangle, that midfield triangle, with Kova and Kante behind him. So him and Ruben were kind of getting each other's way a little bit. I mean, that will iron itself out, moving forward. And I mean, this is what preseason is for, to adjust and to address these little things. But yeah, playing that triangle in midfield with two holding midfielders and a man just ahead of them, you know, that is what is going to happen when Havertz arrives, and that's where Havertz is going to be playing, I'm hoping. Yeah, so that aspect in regards to moving forward was amazing. Now let's talk about moving backwards. Let's talk about the press that Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech were doing. Timo Werner was pressing in defense. He was defending. All right, he was running back with the attackers, pressing them, putting the pressure on them, and defending. He was cutting, you know, he was cutting pass lanes. Timo Werner was doing that. That's not his job. He's an attacker, but he was still trying to do that in a pre-season fixture. Do you see what I mean? Do you see the commitment the man has? And Hakim Ziyech was doing the same. Hakim Ziyech, hopefully his injury is not too serious, but he got injured because he was tracking back, he was defending. Now, Hakim Ziyech and Ziyech James, lads, I can see some good things happening between Hakim Ziyech and Ziyech James. The way they're passing the ball between each other, the way they're doing overlapping runs, I really like that. I really like that, especially in this type of game, a pre-season game. And we were seeing overlapping runs between Hakim Ziyech and Ziyech James. Ziyech James would, see, what I really enjoyed the fact that Ziyech James would come on the outside, and automatically Hakim Ziyech would become an inverted winger, and then Ziyech James would look for him. All right, Ziyech James would look for him. That short pass between the wide player and the inverted player, we weren't doing that enough. We were always giving it to our byline and crossing that ball in and hoping that somebody would header it in. But Ziyech James and Hakim Ziyech were playing the ball inwards. Okay, they were doing them short passes as well as those long passes. So I can only see great things happening, lads. Lads, I'm not going to talk about the second half because I'll be honest with you, the second half was a mess. We had like 100 substitutes on each side. I mean, you know, it's a friendly game. It's, you know, it's a pre-season friendly game, so it's really a little bit of a getting fitness back to the players, getting some sharpness back into the players, and we saw that in the second half. That was what the second half was all about. The first half, no, we saw a game of football in the first half, which was enjoyable. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other players because I think it's important to mention some of the other players. Like for example, Kepa. Yeah, Kepa, we still saw his mistakes. You know, he hasn't learned nothing in a couple of weeks since last season. He was still, you know, hugging his line, not moving out, not trying to catch the ball, and you know, we saw that. We saw the timidness that he had. Generally in the game, the defense wasn't great. Our defensive errors were still there. You know, I mean, you know, Rudiger, he was on for a couple of minutes and boom, penalty. Yeah, so we still saw some of that lackluster defense, which is why I'm hoping Thiago Silva is going to fix that when he comes in the next couple of days. So hopefully, you know, the defensive issue is going to get resolved. But lads, moving forward, attack. I mean, we're missing two key players, really, two key players, Pulisic and Havertz, and they'll be coming in within the next. I don't know. I don't know when they're coming in. I mean, Pulisic is injured, and the man, you know, hopefully he gets fit pretty soon, and he gets back in. And in regards to Havertz, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's getting a little bit silly right now. The Havertz situation is getting a little bit silly. Anyway, lads, that is it for this video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I appreciate your support and your commitment to this channel. Have a great day, stay safe, and peace out.